The book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Call Haloyim to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Brakahakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that taught us this truth that rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect and to the 1/3 men, women, and children of Israel, and to the Israelite foreigners who has the appearance of the heathen, but their lineage, their seed lines go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. From their fathers' seed line goes back to that lineage. Shalom to you. This is the brother Hawashai Ibadia from GMS Chicago, and I wanted to get into this topic of climate change. You know, you're hearing that a lot these days. All right, and this devil, Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, they're pretty much trying to, at the end of the day, they're trying to set a digital tracking inside of you to track your carbon footsteps, you know, making sure you're no harm to the earth, right? So let's get the definition of climate change. And it reads here, climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns, right? These shifts may be natural. All right, so that may be natural is what they're saying, that it may be the Lord that's doing it. All right, but we know that Esau Edom, so-called white man, has a God complex. All right, if it's not natural and of Yahweh Yahweh Shai, what is it? It's of man. And we know that the Lord is the Father of spirits. Lord willing, I'm going to get that, right? But since the 1800s, human activity, no, Edomite activity, because, hey, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, hey, you have no control of what's done and the things that are ordained by the powers that be. All right, your banking elites, for things that goes on in the earth. All right, they have the final say so. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. If not, who and where is he? Roughly paraphrasing. All right, Job 9:24. The earth has been given into this man's hand, and he's ruled it in wickedness and evil. So it says human activities, Edomite activities, have been the main driver of climate change. All right, because you have your industrial revolution, all right, and all that stuff. And here it is. It says primarily due to the burning of fossil fuel like coal, oil, and gas, which produce heat-trapping gases. All right. So, hey, this man's railroad, because, hey, the railroad is what really, did it for Esau Edom to really get Babylon, the virgin daughter of Babylon popping, pretty much, spiritual Egypt. All right. An extension of Rome. All right. Hence the reason why everybody loves Babylon. Everybody, and when I say everybody, majority of people on the earth run to America as a land of opportunity, because the so-called white man has the power in his hand on the left-hand side. The Lord is dealing with him on the left-hand side, hence making this Satan's kingdom. All right. What does the word Satan mean? It means adversary of righteousness, pretty much. That's why this earth is ruled contrary to the Holy Scriptures. All right. And when you have a kingdom rule contrary to the Scriptures, they pretty much, that place is doomed. All right. That place is doomed. So it says here, let's get what is it? Damn kids had to come out now. It says, what is climate change in simple definition? Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Pretty much said the same thing as what I just read. All right. So we know that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. All right. Esau Edom got the fatness of the earth. Okay. according to Genesis 27, right? And he will rule it with his sword, which is his military, his gun, all right, his carnal power, so to speak. So let's read this again. Let's get into the scriptures. It says here, Sirach 14:4, in the Apocrypha, which the Apocrypha is part of the Holy Scriptures. Without the Apocrypha, the Bible is incomplete. He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul, gather for others. Salakia, verse 5. He that is evil to himself. And how is this devil evil to himself? He sprays chemtrails on his own people, man. On himself, right? He destroys his own kingdom, right? To whom will he be good? He shall not take pleasure in his goods, all right? And this man's kingdom is circling the drain as we speak. America, a.k.a. Babylon the Great, all right? Let's grab the book of Proverbs, because we did read, what's that? Said, climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. Well, let's grab this real quick. The book of Proverbs 30. Proverbs 30, and I'm going to read 4 through 6. Who have ascended up into heaven or descended? Who have gathered the wind in his fist? Who have bound the waters in a garment? Who have established all the ends of the earth? What is his name, and what is his son's name, if thou could tell? All right, and we know who that name is. It's Yahweh, who you people ignorantly call God. Bahasham, which means in the name. All right. Yahweh Shai, who you people ignorantly call Jesus. Salakia, let me get out from this noise. Salakia. Yeah, so this Proverbs 30 and 4 lets you know who is in control of everything. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Okay. Hey, if Yahweh Shai can gather the wind in his fist, all right, Yahweh Shai was able to rebuke the weather, man. Okay. So these people pretty much are saying that the Lord don't have a clue about what's going on. And that's what I was going to title this video. Climate change means the Lord don't have a clue. Okay. Verse 5. Every word of Yahweh is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. And that's the elect. All right. Only people on the earth that really put their wholehearted trust in Yahweh Shai is the elect, man. There's no gray area. Verse 6. And add thou not unto his words. All right. That's what the so-called white man, he's done. All right. Well, all these different religions and whatnot. Okay. Lest he reprove thee and thou be found a liar. Okay. The book of Psalms will say, what's it? He was born speaking. They are born speaking lies. Okay. Let me get that real quick, because that ties in also. I think it's Psalms 58, if I'm not mistaken. They are born. Yeah, here it is. Call log me out, Bashim Shai. The Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked, we know who the wicked is. Esau, Edom, according to Malachi 1 and 4. And the first book of Maccabees, the first chapter, from Alexander the Great, or Greek, all right, through his seed line, Philip the Macedonian, and their seed line goes back to Esau, Edom, to Ammon, right? The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. All right. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, that they are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. All right. And we know who that old serpent is, man. That the spirit, that evil, wicked spirit. Okay. Now, does this mean a baby is born talking soon as he come out of his mother's womb, speaking lies? No, man. All right. So now let's go back. Because everything this man tell you through his pseudoscience, that they've been to the They've been to the moon. Lies. All right. Now they do have the space station, and the Lord gave them a limit. Was Leo? The acronym for Leo is low Earth orbit, if I'm not mistaken. All right. This man has destroyed the Earth, man, through his just greed. Okay, his industrial revolution. But hey, this is what why everybody admires and follows the image of the beast. Okay, that beast system. All right, headed by America, the EU, NATO. All right, everybody complies. Let's grab the book of Hebrew, because it says here with this climate control, it says climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns. We already know who gathered the wind in their fists, right? These shifts may be natural, but since the 1800s, human activities, that's the point I want to grab right here. So now let's grab Hebrews 12 and 9. It reads here, furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? All right, so we know who the Father of spirits is, Yahweh. All right, why Yahweh Shai? All right, like it says here in Ecclesiastes. Like it says here in Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. It says here, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it, Father of spirits. All right. So a man's goings is of the Lord. No one has free will here. All right. The Lord pretty much has built Babylon up with this industrial revolution. You think the Lord is up there twiddling his thumbs, wondering what's going on? I can't control these humans or these Edomites that I made. No. Let's grab this real quick. The book of Jeremiah. Is it 51 and 7? Yeah, I believe. Yeah, here it is. It says here, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will recompense unto her. He will render unto her a recompense. All right, which means get your mind out this place. Stop thinking that this man is God. All right, he's a mere man. Point in 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. So the Lord made Babylon the way it is this day, where everybody loves America. All right, make America great again, all that, right? That did what? That made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. All right. So you putting your full trust in Egypt, spiritual Egypt, which is America, man, you're going to be ashamed of those of putting your trust into her. All right. And who controls Babylon the Great? Virgin daughter of Babylon? Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. All right. The wicked. All right. And who was the first murderer? Let's grab this real quick. I know, Salakia, it's going to come together. Because I know I'm going into climate change, but I got to, build it up to let you know who controls the earth, what spirit is controlling the earth right now. What was that I wanted to get? It just slipped my mind. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. All right. So Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. We know that in the last days, Esau, Edom will be ruling, will be the last ruling people ruling to control the earth. All right. Oh, I know what I want to get. The Wadiyah Basham Yasha. I want to get the book of John 8:44, because I was saying that Esau, Edom He has that spirit of Cain. All right. Cain was reincarnated to Esau. Here it is. Yahushua says this, John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speak a lie, I already told you who was the wicked. They speak lies as soon as they come from the womb, right? He speak of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Okay. So it says here that's the point. He was a murderer from the beginning. So now let's get to who's that murderer. Cain. All right. So you know what? Let's grab this real quick. I want to grab the book of Genesis 4:12. Let's get this real quick. Genesis 4:12. And we know Cain's sacrifice was rejected, right? And remember now, this Cain and Abel story is likened to the Jacob and Esau story, letting you know that they were reincarnated into those two. Okay. And it reads here, far as I'm, getting to the point, far as climate control. If you try to grow crops, the soil will not produce anything. You will be a homeless wanderer on the earth. All right. So we know the earth is not yielding to Esau Edom. You know that story from those little hats in the Holy Land today. They have to bring trees in and plant them. That the earth over there is not fruitful whatsoever. All right. So this lets you know, hey, because he doesn't. He's contrary to the scriptures. Because with the land, you have to have a land Sabbath with a certain, like the Native Americans, so-called Native Americans, and the Seminole Indians, so-called, the tribe of Reuben and Gad. They used to do land Sabbaths where you let the land rest every 7 years, all right, and you move around, and then the land will yield more after those seven that in that seventh year when you let the land rest. That next year it's going to yield more than it ever did. Why do you think is the reason? Why do you think the reason Esau Edom have pesticides, Monsanto's, and those things with the pesticides and all that? They're trying. The Lord send locusts to eat up your crops. That's part of the land Sabbath. All right. The Lord allows the earth to work in a perfect system, so to speak. All right. So as it says here, if you try to grow crops, the soil will not produce anything. You will be a homeless wanderer on the earth. All right. And what does Esau Edom do? He rape, rob, and pillage everywhere he goes. If you have resources on your land, he's going to bomb your ass out and take it, man. And when you try to fight back, he's going to say you're a terrorist. All right. So let's go to real quick the book of Isaiah. All right. Let's get to the book of Isaiah, chapter 14. And I'm going to read 3 through 8. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage. Key word, that's Egypt, man. Double straits. All right. That's what Egypt mean. Hard bondage. All right. Double straits, right? Wherein thou was made to serve. Remember Deuteronomy 28:68. Said we was going to go to Egypt again in ships. All right. Which is modern day America. Verse 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. I just read how Babylon was a golden cup. All right. It is in the 50, fabulous 50, because this can't be talking, Jeremiah 51 can't be talking about Babylon from before, because Babylon is not a desolate. Modern day Babylon is Iraq today, and people out there living today. So this has to be a future prophecy, right? That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressed ceased? The golden city ceased. See, the Lord have broken the staff of the wicked. I already told you who the wicked is, right? And the scepter of the rulers. All right. And that time is abruptly coming now. All right. This is why Revelation 12:12, he's going to come down having great wrath, knowing that he has a short time, roughly paraphrasing, man. He's about to come off of his throne. Okay. And Yahweh Shai is getting ready to snatch the crown off of Esau's head. Right. Verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, man. Inflation. All right. What it says in Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in rule, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in control, the people mourn. All right. Roughly paraphrasing. Aren't people mourning? That means the wicked is in control, man. All right. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole world. See, when this devil come out of the power seat, watch this. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. There's my point right here, verse 8. Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. The trees is even going to rejoice, man. All right. And when you go into that word feller, it goes into like a tree cutter, all right, a lumberjack, so to speak. All right. And who is the face of deforestering? I think I got the name right. Pretty much cutting down all the trees at an alarming rate. He has no balance. Esau Edom over there in the rainforest, man. Brazil, the rainforest, that's the lungs of the earth. And you're just chopping it down frivolously, man. All right. Just greedy. Okay. So once again, like I said, the so-called white man, Esau Edom, hey, he has a God complex, man. And and through his climate control, he feels that the Lord don't know his creation. He don't know what he made. All right. He feels that the Lord is a fool and pretty much move out the way, Lord. I got it. You don't know what you're doing. This is Romans 9:11. And this is concerning Esau Edom, letting you know who rules the earth and who has this God complex, man. All right. Because now he's saying humans, because you breathing in the cars and all that kind of stuff, you know, this is the reason why we're going to have to chip you and follow your carbon steps. All right. This is all the reason for climate change when you hear that. Verse 9, chapter 9, verse 11. For the children being not born yet, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. All right. Predestined, right? Then it was like it. Verse 12, it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Yahweh forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on who I will have compassion. All right, it's the Lord's story. Verse 16. So then it is not of him that will, nor of him that runneth, but of Yahweh that showeth mercy. Here's one of the points. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee. All right, he's showing his power in Esau Edom, but he's saying Pharaoh right here because we just said, show that Esau have he hated, right? He put his power. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't have any power right now. All right, Esau Edom, so-called white man, has all the power. So he says here that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. So the Lord is building them up, make Babylon a golden city, right? With all your industrial inventions and all that, just to tear it down, man. 1 hour. Verse 18, therefore he have mercy, he have mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will harden. All right. So he's hardening Esau, Edom right now. All right. This devil is showing his horns, man. Thou will say unto me, why do he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will? It says here, but nay, O man, who art thou that replies against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Have not the potter over the clay, remember this, of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another to dishonor? What if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? Now we know Esau Edom, he's fitted to destruction. All right, his kingdom and everything. Let's go real quick here to Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. All right, so that's how you know, how can he turn things upside down if he's not in rulership, man? You can't. He's the head right now. Esau, Edom, they're the head, right? And this is the point. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? All right, climate change. This is your climate change, man. He's saying the Lord don't have no understanding, but guess what? I'm going to end it off with this scripture here. This is Revelation 11:18. And it reads, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou should give reward unto the servants, thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints. We know who the saints are. You can find that in Psalms 148:14. All right, the Israelites. Okay, no other nation. And them that fear thy name. All right, and out of the Israel is going to be the 144,000. All right, along with the multitude that fear the name. All right, the elect, the predestined, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. All right. So, hey, them in their climate change, hey, they pretty much saying the Lord don't have a clue about what he's doing with his climate. Move out the way, Lord. Let us handle it. So with that, I pray it was edifying. Brakateh Shai Bashem Krakadah Shalom.